Hello everyone, and welcome to BrickFeed episode 103. Back at it again with some LEGO news and discussion. Anyway, I'm Eljay.
I'm Invi.
And I'm EXX Trooper.
Beautiful. Nailed
What
it.
up, builders?
We're the three LEGO amigos.
Heck yeah, we are.
We're branding it new.
Oh.
This is the Amigo feed.
Hex,
Brand
I thought you were
new
gonna go.
thing.
I thought you were gonna go after LJ, dude.
Why? What did he do?
Because usually you host, so I'm like, okay, so the guy that usually hosts, he can go second or whatever. Nah,
Oh
it's
no,
all
dude!
good. It's all good.
I just like being last because it's you don't have to worry.
See,
about
I like
being
being
too
last.
quick.
This is
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
another
I like
conflict.
being last more.
Well, it's
I'm gonna call you out on that.
I just
don't
like it
believe
because
that a
I'm
single bit.
lazy, man.
Right.
It's okay. We can work it out for next time, I suppose. But, yeah, how you guys doing?
Doing all right, man. I haven't bought too much Lego in the meantime. Mostly focusing on other hobbies. You guys got
Whoa.
anything?
Got that motorcycle going by.
You go first, Invi. I think you have.
What are we talking about? Buying Lego sets? 'Cause
Yeah, have any of you two either gotten something or built something?
Well, I've got stuff coming in the mail that will be seen later on. But
Okay.
I did buy the Lego City, I guess it's the spring 2018 hot dog stand, and I have yet to build it because I wanted to compare it with another set, but I could not get a hold of said other set, so I don't know if I'm going to be making a video out of it. But it's 43 pieces. Actually, it looks like a decent little hot dog stand. Comes with a trash can, so and a minifigure. But I'm going to see if this Lego hot dog dude can actually like survive out on the streets. You know, the cutthroat business of hot dog sales. Wonder if this Lego guy has the skills to make
Has
it out
what
there.
it takes.
Hot dog stand? Is it a Ninjago movie set?
No, it's a Lego City poly bag.
Oh, okay. It's like a really small set.
Yeah, he has like a rival, like a $20 set, the pizza truck, Lego City pizza truck. But I didn't want to buy that one. I wanted to find a different set. What I was mentioning before.
Is this a whole? Like,
Yeah, right on. It's that
like
one.
like faction sub theme, like the pizza stand versus the.
Yeah, the pizza truck versus the hot dog stand, and then
Oh,
like the
man.
donut shop that I couldn't find.
What
It's
a fierce
all,
rivalry!
Yeah.
So, I went to go
competition.
and get the picture that audience member Wadon posted in the chat to post this on the actual video. And I went to save the image as hot dogs. Yeah, sorry. And it came out as hoot dogs. So, here's the
They're a
hoot
real
dog
hoot.
stand. Everyone.
Nice.
What's the set number on this? Anyone know?
30356.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah, no, it looks like he's making his way in life. It's kind of an intricate design.
Are you
for the
team
car.
hot dog or team pizza, Envy?
What?
What are you rooting for in the war?
Well, I mean, I bought the hot dog stand, not the pizza. But I mean, if it comes down like ordering stuff, I'd probably order pizza. So maybe the pizza guy would win out in the end. But at least I'm showing some support for hot dog guy. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, you
those
know,
guys,
props
don't
to
know
you,
what they
like-
get, you know.
it's a hard knock life.
It is actually in New York. Like, hot dog stands are incredibly expensive year round in New York City. Like they
Why are they
cost.
still so successful? You still see them everywhere. I feel.
Yeah, no, they're still they make it work. But I think licensing fees to have a hot dog stand in New York City is like $400,000 a year. I don't quote me on that, but it's
What?
incredibly
Holy cow.
expensive.
Dang.
So, he is really trying to make it out on his own. Something I did notice, though. So, on this set specifically, and this will be we'll move on right after this, I swear. He only has ketchup and mustard available as topping options. But there's an official, like, hot dog council, and
This thing.
they have it listed that if you're over the age of 18, you have no excuse as to why you would ever have ketchup on your hot dogs. So the more you know.
Huh.
Okay, we'll go ahead and move on.
All right.
We actually do
We'll
have...
see you on the next episode of Hot Dog Trivia.
I feel
we'll
like I'd
discuss
be...
the next time on the hot dog feed.
Yeah.
I'd be
I did get something though,
Oh.
or someone got something for me that I didn't take into account. It was my dad was in London, so he picked up this guy for me, and I don't know how rare he is, but I
Oh.
just thought he was really neat, and I think you can only like get him in England or something. So
Yeah,
it's just like,
the Leicester store, I think it is.
Leicester. Yeah, I think we talked about him a while back, but I've just since forgotten about him.
I think we
But
did.
He's neat.
That's awesome, showing a
think
little
we
bit of British pride.
Yeah, it's nice. He even has like an umbrella with him. It's not pictured here.
Leicester.
That's kind
Leicester,
of cool.
Leicester.
Leicester.
I just know they make like really good cheese.
That excellent. I look at this minifigure and I just remember how you sounded on your first episode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
British
also- I
X.
was- Yeah,
I wonder,
man.
where did
that
British X go?
guy
Now
that
we got this
stopped.
American X guy.
Yeah, man. It was just the previous version, you know. V2 one was American and it was a lot more successful, so they debunked the old version, you know. Anyway.
Continue to...
Let's go on ahead
Okay.
from this.
So we do have a few quick bits of news. We got a lot of stuff to discuss today. I'm sure a lot of you probably know, pertaining to our interests, what we're really going to discuss today. But we do have a few quick things. First of all, there's an article on BrickFeed stating that LEGO Jurassic World will continue in 2019. This has been confirmed by Universal itself. So we are going to be getting more Jurassic World sets next year.
More licensed sets.
Yeah! All right!
Just what we needed. Yeah.
Do 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 do.
In addition, there will be a short LEGO Jurassic World animated film released toward the end of this year. So stay tuned for that. So that's that if you are interested. Next bit, we do actually have a new set revealed. We actually have a lot of new sets revealed, but this one is set number 50055, apologies, 5005359, minifigure collector frame. And this, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. It's a minifigure frame. So you can have a bunch of different minifigures basically just standing on a frame. Like you see a lot of these online, but this is the first official image that we've gotten. You'll be able to purchase this on LEGO Shop at Home, of course. And there is a promotion. It has an exclusive minifigure to it, using a hairpiece from the new LEGO Harry Potter collectible minifigure line. And I think that's a new shirt print. So this is meant for your minifigure collector series kind of stuff. So
I do like that they're fueling this collection hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Even a lot more with the because this is probably 100% just made for those guys who are collecting like every single minifigure from each series, and so they can just build their entire wall with just a bunch of these.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
no,
pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, no, I think it's a really good idea. The display frame.
Eljay.
Freudian slip. It'll be available with purchases totaling more than $75 at purchase on Shop at Home from the 15th of October until the end of the month. So, there you go.
That makes more sense. I almost no, I did misread it. I almost thought that was the actual price of it. That it was like $75. Like, no way for a picture frame.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you can
no,
build
no.
that. You can build that for a lot less.
Yeah, go to Walmart,
Wait,
pick up
so
a...
this
yes.
is this only going to be sold for a limited time then?
I don't know about that necessarily. Right now, it's just an item with purchase kind of a deal, so it's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they're just referring to the version of it with the unique minifigure?
Potentially. I'm
Hopefully.
not sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know for sure. All right. So don't attack us in the comments,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. The next thing. Now you may remember a while back we discussed. I think it was in, I want to say April, potentially March or April. We discussed the LEGO Ideas review and there were a bunch of different sets. It was the first 2018 LEGO review results coming fall 2018. And it was myself, X, Meso, Var, and Kevin Hinkle who were on that episode. Well, the past week we actually finally figured out what in the world was confirmed. I'm trying to find the tweet that I made discussing what we had guessed. Oh heavens, where did it go? Goodness, where are you? Okay, so back in May, I was completely wrong. Meso guessed it would have been Stitch. Var guessed it was going to be the Flintstones. Kevin Hinkle guessed it was going to be Stitch. I could not find what X thought, and I guessed none of them were going to be actual sets. I was completely wrong. The confirmed sets, and there were 2 that were chosen, were the Treehouse, much to absolutely everyone's surprise, and the Flintstones. So those 2 items will become official LEGO sets in the future. And I'm kind of stunned. Nobody thought that the Treehouse was going to make it. I don't think anyone in their mind thought, yeah, the Treehouse, 100%, it's a shoo-in. Flintstones was a likely one, and everyone was immensely disappointed Stitch didn't get made into a set. So, there you go. You guys have any thoughts on that?
I like that's the Treehouse thing.
Excuse me?
I like it's the Treehouse because it's not licensed, so
That's true.
I'm curious to see how it becomes.
Do you think they're gonna
cool.
rework it though? Like make significant changes to how the treehouse looks in general? Like,
of course.
We don't know if they're gonna like respect what the original set was, or whether or not they're just gonna use it as a baseline. We don't really know that for sure. They might do a lot of renovations or none. Like they didn't do much with the fish house a while back, for example.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty confident. Like LEGO Ideas, the team is usually pretty good about adapting submissions. Obviously, most noteworthy being Voltron. Voltron was a pretty solid adaptation. And some other LEGO Ideas sets that I've seen have been reasonably good. The Minecraft Ideas sets, when those came out initially, and the Yellow Submarine, those are all pretty solid. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it is, honestly. A little more in Flintstones, because I didn't grow up on Flintstones. So I don't have a heavy vested interest, but I wonder if they're going to include any minifigures in the treehouse.
Lego's got to do what they yabba dabba do.
It does feel a bit underwhelming though that nothing against the creator of the treehouse, that it's just it is a very cool treehouse, but treehouse, it just feels like something that we might have seen from LEGO outside of Ideas. But
yeah,
this is like, well, we'll see basically.
Yeah,
I think that's the kind of feeling a lot of people are having.
Mm-hmm. I think there was I think there was a Star Wars set that was a large kind of play set, and it was these 3 tree houses. I forget what it was. It's like an Ewok something.
Ewok Village.
Bingo.
I have it.
Bingo, yeah. So I think a lot that still lingers in a lot of people's minds, but you know,
yeah.
I'm curious. I'm immensely curious. In addition to that, I figure I'll go ahead and tack this on, just because it's pertinent. The next Ideas set to be available will be later this month. So LEGO China, and this is an article from BrickFeed, once again posted by Hugh. LEGO China has posted information about new sets and promotions during October, one of which is the LEGO Ideas pop-up book set, which it says will be available on the 26th. That's a direct quote from the Hugh article. So, there you go. We're going to be getting the next one really soon. It is going to be the pop-up book. I am immensely curious to see exactly what that's going to look like on the inside. So.
Yeah. Thank you, LEGO China.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, you guys make cool stuff.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on. X, I think you're rather interested in discussing this next bit. This is...
Yes.
We got another set reveal this past week on, I think, October 3rd. This is set number 75251, Darth Vader's Castle. And I don't have super strong opinions, so X, I'm gonna let you take this away.
Dude, people have been asking for this for so long, just because it's been so present in like the expanded universe.
Really?
But we've never actually seen it in the. Or I think we see it. Did we see it in episode
it's
3?
It's in Rogue One.
I know it's in Rogue One, but was it in episode 3 or not?
I don't think so.
I don't remember seeing it there.
No, because he wouldn't have had it yet.
Yeah. So I think I don't know 100% for sure, but I think the only time we've seen it in the movies is going to be Rogue One. So it's just a big building that a lot of people recognize. They're just Star Wars nerds, and I think it's really cool that it brought that as like an actual set for once, because it's something that's quite a lot different. Because with Star Wars, most of the sets they're making, most of the set pieces they have are either like the sets they made are either like very small chunks of it or like very minimized. Like usually those sets don't look very good. So this seems like an outlier in that sense, because it has this whole like a Star Destroyer, but as a building look to it. Looks very menacing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just honestly really like it. Like, it's one of those few times where the whole Star Wars Lego set meme is kind of justified, because it is supposed to be this like just huge black and gray home to Darth Vader. So I am definitely wanting to get this. The only issue though is that it is an Amazon exclusive.
For the moment,
Norway doesn't have Amazon.
Yeah.
Can someone buy it for you?
That'd be great, you know.
Send it out. I mean, like, you could wire them the money and then they send it out to you. I don't know.
Yeah,
It'd be cheaper.
The shipping
Yeah,
might be
I'd love to.
crazy.
You know, it'd be a pretty hard time for me to go overseas for this one set alone.
That's
But
true.
yeah, it has a lot of cool details. It's I think it has a really good balance of being like a play set, kind of like the Disney's Castle, but also really good for display, just because it's this big menacing thing, and you also get like a very cute little TIE fighter in there, which I think is cool. I like that they're making these like mini version of vehicles. It's a shame that you're only seeing them in these like huge sets, like the little Boba Fett ship, you know, in Cloud City. I'd really love to just have a set that's just that little sleigh one, you know. That'd be really cool. So I honestly like the set. I'm honestly just completely pleasantly surprised. I never thought Lego would make this, and I wasn't expecting it at all. And it's going to be one of those few Lego sets that I actually really, really want. And I'm really curious if that new box art here is like this new line of exclusive Star Wars sets to different brands, or what you call it, like it's for Amazon. So like it's just, if this is like a brand new box art design, or if this is the new art design we're going to get with the new sets coming along. So lots of cool stuff about this, honestly. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
no, I think that it's cool. I didn't know that Darth Vader had a castle. Like, I had no idea that this was a thing. So I don't have a personal vested interest in this. I do like that there is a bit of color in this, in the dark tan and the lava and a little bit of red here and there. Like, it looks like it's lived in. There's environment around it. And of course I do like the mini TIE fighter as well. I think it's kind of impressive how it fits in. Like, they have a little hanger for it to
a little
slide
hanger
in.
down there. I love that, dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, so I think that this works. You get 2 Darth Vaders. You get normal suited Darth Vader, and I think you also get unsuited, burnt up, crispy Anakin. I'm relatively confident.
I think you get him in his like sleeper state, like after he's been damaged and he's in the suit, and like those few times he needs to take off the suit just to let his body breathe. He's just kind of half naked in this tank of his. You can kind of get a glimpse of it in Rogue One. And it's an incredibly cool detail, because it's a very unique minifigure, and it fits incredibly well. And it's probably a huge draw for people to buy this set. Like, that minifigure is probably going to go up for quite a lot on Bricklink.
Yeah. Yeah, no, probably. It makes sense that I have no knowledge of this, because I did not... Rogue One is currently the only Star Wars movie I have not seen. So, that makes a lot of sense.
Then you'll recognize this one.
Yeah.
Yes. When it comes up.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, Volk in the in the chat, he asked if exclusive don't apply to Scandinavia, and that is true. But the thing is that the solution they have is that those sets just don't exist ever in Scandinavia. So like Lezovic, for example, from Barnacle, I think that's how you pronounce it.
You're good.
I really wanted that set, but never existed in my country under any circumstance.
Did you ever get it?
So no, still don't have it. Like if I saw it at like a LEGO convention, I'd just buy it straight up.
Yeah,
I was looking for
come
it,
to Brick
but,
Fair
never saw it.
again.
Oh, and here you can see a picture of it in the chat, LJ, from Dark Tech.
Okay. That's a really
so the set
solid
really
adaptation.
does make it justice.
Yeah.
It's great.
I don't know. I feel like there is some depth missing to it, but I mean that would probably like take up too many pieces in order to accurately, like 100% accurately reflect it. I don't know. Like if you look at the upper part, it kind of feels like, I mean, you just have like those solid plates. Like the black plating is like, I don't know, just one level of it. So I don't know. I feel like it does feel a bit two-dimensional to me, but overall, I think it's a pretty neat set.
Yeah, it does have that whole dollhouse feel, with the one half of the building with a lot of effort, and the other half just kind of hollowed out, so you can see anything that's inside.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's more ultimate collector's set.
Yeah. But I mean, the backside of it, like when you can play around with the interior and stuff, I think that definitely makes up for the lack of depth maybe the outside has. I do think like what they have on the inside is pretty cool, and I actually do like the base part, like where the lava comes out and like the tan parts. I think that part is probably my favorite design part of it.
It's pretty cool to see like more less like more relaxed colors used within Lego, so it looks a little more realistic with the whole dark tan.
Mm-hmm.
And, like instead with city, most of the environment you have in the background is usually very cartoonish in color.
Yeah,
so,
I'm honestly
that
surprised
comes with the license and source material.
I'm surprised they used dark tan as opposed to like from this picture that was shown. I would not have been surprised if they went with just straight gray, dark gray. So it really does surprise me they went with dark tan. I love that. I'm really happy that they went with a brighter, more interesting color.
I think they just wanted something to separate the building from the rock it stands on, like visually.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why they went with that instead of light or dark gray, so that it didn't clash.
Yeah, I'm very happy that that decision was made. So
yeah, overall good set. I like it.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts, Emmy?
Pricey. If it was cheaper, I would consider it more, but that just comes down to me and not having the best wallet around.
That's the Star Wars tax right there,
Yeah, for sure.
The license.
Oh, I do like I just barely noticed the part where they have the microfigs on the side.
Your little statuettes.
Like kind of like an altar.
Yeah, I think that part is a really nice touch to it. I think the printing on those black pieces is pretty sick.
Oh yeah, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the detail.
Yeah, so that's about all I got.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
in that case, Darth Vader's castle contains approximately 1,060 pieces, and at retail will cost approximately $129.99 in the United States, and it will be available for pre-order. Well, it started being available for pre-order on Amazon on October 4th. However, the official release date has yet to be confirmed. So there you go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get to the thing that I think everyone here at least has a vested, I want to say knowledge of, might be a good way of, we all play it. It's Overwatch. It's the LEGO Overwatch. We actually have 2 reveals.
Nice.
2 reveals happened. The first one was a video posted by, I think, Blizzard, and it was of the video game director, Jeff Kaplan, building the Tracer minifigure. And this is the first shot, the first official minifigure that we have seen. Officially. So, obviously enough, it's a Tracer minifigure. I'll go ahead and post a picture there.
Wicked.
Yeah, of course, as Wadon from the audience says correctly, Jeff from the Overwatch team. So that's a very good observation there. But yeah, no, it's Tracer in Lego form, and yeah, what do you guys think about it?
It looks like a Tracer in minifigure form. I've seen it done a lot by different customizers, so it's not really something new to me. I'm more excited to see how the actual sets.
But what do you think of like the printing details on this one versus like some of the stuff that other people have come up with?
As expected, the other ones are usually over detailed because that's what a lot of people who are looking for custom minifigures do. They looking for more and more detail, to kind of separate themselves from normal minifigures. And this one has about the same detail as you see in other licensed set, and it's about what I'd expect. Like, this is really cool. It's just it was exactly what I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Like I'm not pulling this down as being like other people who's just been looking for actual sets of this are just going out of their mind right now, and understandably so.
Yeah,
it's a cool hairpiece. I like that.
I do like in like usual Lego fashion, it's fairly reserved in the printing, that it's like mostly to the chest piece, but also that you see on the, like, obviously the legs, there's like some detail to it. I do like the arms stay just the one color and they don't have any details on it like some other custom stuff, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Like,
the arms lacking printing surprises me, and it doesn't. It doesn't because I figure, obviously, this is going to be a rather pricey line to do anyway, because they're probably going to have to make new pieces, they're going to have to make new prints, they're going to have to do a lot of printing to begin with. So obviously enough, they're going to want to reduce the amount of printing or new parts as much as possible, which is perfectly understandable. But at the same time, like, Tracer's fairly iconically British. Like, she's very well known for being British, and I know for certainty she has a Union Jack on her shoulder. So that does surprise me to an extent, that was left out. I kind of agree with X, though. Like, I've seen a lot of different Tracers over the years, the custom Tracers, especially at stuff like Brick Fair. I think, oh goodness, someone I knew got one. I don't know who, but someone got one of these, and the hairpiece was greatly debated. Now, Meso, he has opinions on the hairpiece that I'm not going to attempt to misrepresent here. So maybe another time when he is present, he can discuss what he thinks about the hairpiece. I like the hairpiece. I think it's brilliantly accurate. I think they did a really good job adapting it. I think the printing's fine, and honestly, I don't play Tracer. She's completely opposite of my playstyle in every way, shape, and form. So I don't have a super high vested interest in this, but I think it looks really good, and it's indicative of a quality that we're going to see going forward with LEGO Overwatch. So,
yeah, I like the hairpiece. We're finally getting an official hairpiece, so
yeah,
everyone's selling their custom version online is just gonna have to replace it with that hairpiece.
I have to wonder, being like an Overwatch custom minifigure maker, like, how bad was the news that we're getting official like Overwatch to those people? It's like they've built all these different Overwatch customs to sell and profit off of, and then LEGO comes out with the official ones, and it's like, well, that market just got sucked away.
Yeah, I mean, was definitely probably a risk for them that they just didn't think of. But I mean, you can't
LEGO
really
would never sell something like that.
Like, oh, LEGO, you're selling your own products as opposed to giving us a monopoly on that. It's just, I mean, they'll be glad that they're able to actually sell it all at first. But yeah, I like the minifigure, but I would have been more interested if I saw like I don't know, a Mercy, to see like if they've done the wings or not, a Reinhardt or Genji, something that I haven't seen before. Because I'm really interested to see which minifigures they'll make and which they don't. Like, will they actually make Widowmaker? I'm kind of not LEGO.
I think. Wait, we do know that they're going to make Widowmaker, because we did see the outline for Widowmaker in
it was teased.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, we'll see which skin that they'll make. They're probably.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I think they're playing it safe right now. That's why they've only released like Tracer and then what we'll talk about next. But I can imagine that they want to just test the waters, see what people think of the normal looking minifigures and characters before they bring out the big boys. I mean, like just the ones that would be a bit more complex, e.g. Reinhardt, Mercy, as you mentioned.
Yeah, it makes sense for them to bring out Tracer first, given she is like
And her
poster. Yeah, she's the poster girl for Overwatch. So
I mean, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it took him this long to reveal Tracer outright, and that she wasn't immediately at the forefront of teasers and whatnot. But I suppose, being the first official one to be shown, fair enough.
Hey, she was in Ready Player One, man. The Gamers Rise Up the movie. Of course, she's going to be the first one shown.
Can we just not talk about that movie ever under any circumstance?
I have not seen that film.
Well, it wasn't that bad.
Let's stop right there.
Okay.
All right? Let's.
Okay,
not
did you actually watch it though?
Podcast. Yes, I watched it, and I wish I didn't.
Okay.
It was okay.
So that's Tracer. Real quick, I will mention this was commented on in the patron chat. Tracer does have something on her neck. It is a back attachment, and I think this is a really, really solid detail because it's completing her time pack thing, because there's the printing on the front, but then it also, it extends to the back as well with that piece, and I think that's really clever. So, okay. The big news, the big news, as Mess and I like to say, is we have an official Overwatch set release. Not even just a reveal. This is an actual set. This is the first Overwatch set to be released. It is set number 75987 Omnic Bastion. It is available now on the Blizzard website, and it will be sold at BlizzCon in November. It's exclusive to Blizzard at the moment. It costs approximately $25 at retail, and of course that goes up if you add shipping. I've heard varying reports of people either here in the patron chat or from TTV who have said it goes beyond $30 once they add it to cart and get ready to purchase. I know at least one of us has actually purchased it. Not me, not anyone present. But right now it is the only Overwatch set that is out. You can buy it right now. It is in limited quantities. It has approximately 182 pieces, and I don't believe features any new exclusive parts. Possibly some new pieces and new colors, and possibly some new stickers on the sides. But, yeah, go ahead, guys. Have at it.
It feels more like an intro to the theme more than anything else, because it's no minifigures, no unique parts, but it looks neat. I think it captures him pretty well, but it's one of those sets that's just not consistent in terms of scale to anything else. So it's sort of like a thing that's just going to be all on its own. So I personally have no interest in this, but it's a really cool display piece for probably people who not that much into LEGO, but really into Overwatch and want something like sitting on their shelf.
Yeah, sounds like it's been received pretty positively in that aspect. People just wanting to show it off, like not so much people that are vested LEGO fans per se.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean that's cool. Brings LEGO out into to other circles, and that's ultimately what LEGO wants. Just spread the Danish blocks.
I think. No, go ahead, LJ.
I actually think the height. I don't know if we're gonna see this Bastion reflected in future sets with it in it, but I'm actually confident if we do, it's gonna be relatively the same, because Bastion in game is 7'3". So, for instance, to compare to someone like Tracer is 5'4". So that's a fairly square-on height comparison. The only two characters that should be around this Bastion's height in set form would be Roadhog and Reinhardt. Reinhardt being 7'4", and Roadhog being 7'3" as well. So this looks like a big set, and I think that a Reinhardt in a suit and Roadhog being a big fig, provided they go that route, would be equivalent to this set's height, and I think that's pretty in line. Personally.
I mean, if this set is any indication of how they're going to do the sets, I think we might be getting Reinhardt in the same sense that we got Groot first time. Just brick built, but just not to scale in any shape or form. That's my guess, of course. I'm hoping it's not that, but I think there's a chance that that might be it. So you can mentally prepare yourself from this point on, LJ.
Fair enough.
I feel like this kind of throws off my expectations of what are we really gonna get now? Because we were all talking about like, oh, they're probably gonna do play sets, so blah blah blah. But now we have like this model figure that came out, and I don't know, like maybe we could still get play sets or something. But I mean, this is on a different scale than those, so I don't know how this is gonna play out. I don't know what to expect from LEGO Overwatch anymore, but I don't think it's gonna turn out bad.
Yeah, we have faith. We're not trying to be negative. We're just really scared.
I just like, I don't know what kind of sets they're gonna put out. I don't care like what they put out. I'm sure it'll be good. I just don't know if they're gonna go with like the playset route now that they've released a model.
We do know, at the very least, that this will be system, and I do expect that we're going to be getting some playsets at the very least. Like, I think that's the route that they're going to go. I just don't know where a Bastion is going to fit into this. Because this set on its own, total is about 182 pieces. Now, of course, it does have a stand that the Bastion would not have. But that's only maybe 15 part, maybe about 20, 30. So it brings it down quite a degree. But that's still a chunk of pieces. Like, a Bastion would definitely fit in a set and boost that part count. That would take away from something else, right? So, I don't know where Bastion is going to fit into this. But
I don't think...
Yeah.
It's entirely possible that Bastion was just made as a thing on its own and just not related at all to the playsets whatsoever, given his size.
I think that's possible as well. I mean, personally speaking, I think this is the model we're going to see represented in sets, but that's just me. It would not surprise me if we do get a different variant of Bastion that is smaller in actual system sets.
It's going to be really hard to get that Diva set if they actually make a set with her mech in it, just because that's such a popular character.
Oh yeah.
That set is just going to fly off the shelves, and it's going to be like a real treasure hunt to actually get a hold of it.
Winky face.
Listen, man.
Invi, you are the funniest bunny. I love you, man.
LOL.
Listen, guys, I'm just saying. Gamers gotta build up. Okay? When you see a gamer
that was
set
so cringe, Eljay.
I'm sorry.
No, dude. You gotta stick together, yeah.
I hope Lego Diva is gonna appeal to the gamer girl market, and I hope it sells well.
Okay. But
is Lego Gamer Girl gonna be like a new stereotype?
It's gonna replace like Lego Friends.
Let's build our community, guys.
But
actual bricks.
Yeah, I'm very interested. I think this is a good first set showing. I like that we actually get to see a set. Verdict is out on whether or not it can transform. From everything that I have seen, it cannot. At best, it can go into Sentry mode, because there is a speed build of this out already. Somebody has the set and did a speed build on it. For the life of me, I cannot remember the channel. I think it's it's Overwatch Central or something like that. And it looks like
What's up, guys? Overwatch Central here.
It looks like the turret.
I know who they are.
The turret on the back does move to a degree, so I suspect it can transform in at the very least to Sentry mode, but I have not seen anyone actually do that. I don't think, looking at this, that it can, personally.
I don't think so.
But, I mean, it'd be great if it could. Certainly, sure as heck, not going to be able to transform into tank mode. Like, there's no way it can. The legs are static. They do not have articulation outside of the hips and the ankles.
Oh, we've never seen that before. Ha ha
Not
ha ha.
having
XD.
not having knee articulation. Who designed this?
It doesn't have any
Dude, I can't believe there's a video of unit loss building Lego. I had no
Okay,
idea
unit loss. There
any
we
of
go.
this in my life.
Yeah, it doesn't have any
What's up,
knee.
guys? Unit loss here. That's great.
Yeah, no, this Bastion has no knee articulation.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was no bueno, guys. But yeah, no, I think it looks good. I'm not gonna get it. $25 for a Bastion is not something that I'm willing to spend. But that's just me. If it were a Reinhardt, yeah, I'd spend it in a heartbeat. But that's just because I'm a disgusting fanboy. So, yeah.
At the moment, I wouldn't buy it just because with shipping it would be over $30, and I don't feel like spending $30 something dollars on a Lego Bastion when it's technically only $20 worth of pieces. So 25 is already pushing it. So if I see it on shelves, I'll consider it. But with the current extra shipping, no thanks.
Yeah.
I have all the parts. I can just literally watch an instructions video and make it.
Build it.
Yeah.
Just build it.
Build it yourselves. Just
Oh,
build it.
yeah.
Yeah, building. All right, that was Nate. Yeah, it's
Thank you,
Overwatch
gamers.
set.
Very
There
cool.
it is. It's a thing. It exists. You know. Finally got Lego Blizzard. It's Overwatch. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I still suspect we're probably going to get a full-on set reveal at BlizzCon, so, and you know for a surefire fact that as soon as that happens, we're going to discuss it, obviously. Maybe we can even get Fwef here, who is Overwatch lore's #1 fan, so, like, if Overwatch lore were a sustenance, and that was the only way Fwef could intake nutrients, she would be dead. So,
Oh.
yeah. But, we'll see. I'm looking forward to the possibility of a reveal. Okay. In that case, let me see. We do have a couple more things if you guys want to touch on those, but there's nothing too heavy there.
News is news, my dudes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I gotta get the news out to the people.
All right. This is not official Lego, but I feel it merits discussing. There is a new Lego magazine that is going to be launched by the news website BrickFanatics. And normally I wouldn't exactly discuss this, honestly, because I've reached out to BrickFanatics to have them on as a guest for my show. They never responded to me. But that's okay. You know what? Not everyone's going to respond to me. That's perfectly fine. But I don't really discuss fan Brick magazines too often. The reason I'm discussing this one is because BrickFanatics is actually a really fantastic news website. In addition, they have some really fantastic columnists coming on. There are going to be columns from Christian Faber, who many of you may know as being involved heavily in Bionicle. So that's pretty impressive. I've spent years trying to get a hold of Christian Faber, but okay, he didn't respond to me either. In addition, of course, they will also have Kevin Hinkle with fascinating stories, quoting from the article, fascinating stories from behind the scenes.
Fascinating.
And, I mean, Kevin Hinkle's always great, so him being involved in anything is probably going to be immensely entertaining. So there is that. In addition, they will have a fan builder by the name of JME Wheeler. And I don't know if they meant to say Jamie Wheeler or if that is a name that I'm just not accustomed with. Who apparently is an innovative fan builder who has a lot of Lego bricks, according to this. So I'm looking forward to this. I don't know if I will have a subscription to it. The first actual article itself, the first magazine, is going to be due for delivery on October 26th. And it's got a lot of fantastic stuff. A walkthrough of the Hogwarts Castle by Lego designer Justin Ramsden. Actually, very recently on Twitter announced that he just passed a certain amount of years at the Lego company. I don't remember exactly how many, but he celebrated an anniversary pretty recently. In addition, there are some really cool stuff about Betrayal at Cloud City, collectible minifigure statistics, and of course some really great photography of the Voltron set. So there is that for anyone interested. And finally, this is the last thing we will touch upon. This is an article by Brickset. Again, this is posted by Cap'n Rex 101. And this is a fascinating question he's put out to everyone. Which retired set should be re-released next? Because recently we've seen some set re-releases with the Taj Mahal and the Vestas wind turbine. And so he put a poll out discussing which retired set should be re-released. And he has quite a few options here. But the reason I'm bringing this up here is I'd like to field the question off to everyone here. Which set would you really enjoy seeing getting a re-release? Is there anything that pops up? Oh my gosh.
I think I voted for this one poll like a long time ago. Oh, you're talking about just in general and not the actual numbers that they put out?
Yeah, no, I'm
just
talking
any set.
Any set that you would like to see. Because obviously Brickset has their own poll. They have their own options. But maybe it's something from this list, but maybe it's something that you just would like to see.
The set I would like to see re-released is Good Guy.
Oh, buddy. Take it back.
He would be a collectible, and he should have just... he like stands on an altar that is just way too big for him. It'd be so great. Honestly. It would be
Can we bring back something from like older lines, like Lego Scala?
No, Good Guy. Good Guy is like the perfect guy to follow, you know.
Or a
good day, you know.
Lego Snap.
Inspirational.
They need to compete with Connects again. They should bring back Snap.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
My answer is Good Guy, but I think I don't know. This is kind of like a so they don't know for sure that there is. This is all speculation. They don't know for sure that there's going to be a new retard set re-releasing, or do they know that?
No, this is just fielding a question off to anyone, you know.
Okay.
To quote the article, we therefore invited Brickset readers to submit their nominations for retired sets, which should return, and received almost 300 comments. 10 of the most popular suggestions have been compiled for this poll, encompassing a broad selection of different subject matters. So, but I figured it was a really great question by them. And of course, Brickset is a fantastic resource. I reached out to Hugh as well to be on my show, and he also never responded to me. But that's okay.
A hard life for Eljay. Getting ignored left and right.
But I thought it was a very interesting question. As for me, honestly, I'm a little mixed. Because there aren't a whole lot of LEGO sets that I would rather see re-released. I think if I were to suggest something personally that's a system set, I would say any of the LEGO system playsets. Wink, wink. Eljay's retired reviews are out now. Wink. And
the LEGO system playsets?
There's a lot of them, man.
The Bionicle playsets. There we go. I'm sorry.
Bring back.
Yeah, nobody wants that back but you, man.
Well, I think that
you're in the minority there.
Because I think if they brought any of them back, they could do them so much better than they were done over a decade ago. Like, obviously,
they should bring the one from episode 3 back, the big temple where all the Toas was just one piece standing on.
Yeah, they should bring back the Viscerex gate.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, if they made it now, I think they could do a fairly decent job with it, because that set is opinions are held in the actual.
Yeah, but how much did they actually modify with the re-releases?
To be fair, there are slight changes, but at that point, I mean, those are sets that don't really need them. To be fair, that's why I think that if they re-released any of the ones on the list, or heck, that one I just mentioned, they could do a much better job with it. Of course, in addition to that, my other vote would be, of course, Nick Bluetooth. Because I think that would be really good to see. I mean, listen, if it were redone, I think if it were updated, it could be really good at construction.
Oh, no, they could release the Macar. Heck yeah. Bring back the Galador motorcycle that never actually saw the light of day.
But we saw it in the light of day.
Not in a actual selling.
Okay,
setting.
well, to be fair,
I was gone
us-
for 20 seconds. Now everyone's going crazy in the chat. What did you guys do?
to be fair,
They're
Invi,
Did
we
you
just
saw
guys
it.
what
break
they're talking
BrickFeed?
We saw it in the light of convention. But yeah,
Haha.
yeah, no. I think it's an interesting question, so that's why I wanted to put that forward from Brickset. There are a lot of really good
It is an
suggestions.
interesting question.
A lot of good.
I wish now that, like, as a seriously answer, just anything. Like, it just seems like a personal wish list question. It's kind of like those what ifs, you know? It's like, what if I had $10 million?
Yeah,
know?
that's fair.
Yeah, like, it's one of those. So it's going to be a personal answer for everyone. Like, I just want Rock Raiders just because of my nostalgia concerning them, you know?
Okay, that
So I
would
would
be
just
really
say
cool.
any Rock Raider set, but, you know, worst comes to worst, I can just build my own stuff, you know? It's Lego.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. Rock Raiders would be cool to see again. Get some more drills, more drill pieces.
Power miners. No, I'm
Dude, Power Miners is a nah from me, dog.
kidding.
So I'm all about the Rock Raiders, man. Those are like the cool kids.
There are a lot of really good suggestions in the patron chat. Set number 10181 Eiffel Tower, released in 2007. Set number 5900 Adventure Johnny Thunder, which is just a tiny little pack with Johnny Thunder from the Adventures theme. And stuff like that. So really good stuff. And to anyone listening, obviously not live, once this is actually put up properly, go ahead, make your suggestions and recommendations in the chat, in the comments, not the chat. There's no fudge. But yeah,
LJ, come on, dude.
listen, man.
LJ?
I've only been doing this for almost a decade.
LJ,
Yes.
I made up my mind of what I want
What?
re-released as a set.
I swear.
Because I think they might be able to make this better, and this is literally the best set ever put out.
Oh no.
Ever. It's gonna blow your
Okay,
mind.
X.
Are you
ready?
ready?
For my mind to be
This
blown.
is the
no.
one right here.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
I gotta put this up.
That is the next gen of Lego right there.
Oh my God.
Holy cow, that was actually a set?
That was actually a set, an actual set, sold in stores.
Behold, everyone, Lego Studios set number 4071 bottles.
This is the good guy of Lego system. This set right here. This is what you guys are witnessing.
The good guy of
What
system.
a marvel in Lego's history.
It looks more
As,
like a
set
DC to me.
I could remaster those.
What? I get it. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
This was a great episode. This was so much better than I thought it was going to be.
This worked
I
out.
thought it was going to be really good because we're all cool.
Yeah, of course.
And then it wasn't.
No, wait, what? No! It was! But,
That's some Destiny writing. It was cool. And then it wasn't.
please.
Oh boy, bringing the Destiny back into this. I thought you could
yeah,
keep
always,
off of it
you
for
know me.
a
Nah,
darn
I can't.
hour. And no.
To be fair,
That's how my life is, man.
X's avatar is literally an exo head from Destiny, so I don't think there's any way, if he's around, we could keep Destiny out of this.
It's just like the one like icon that I made to represent me, so it's just what I've been using everywhere just because I've been too lazy to make anything else.
I mean, it's
At
cool.
some point I will make like a Lego guy or something, just so that people are just like, what's that?
I've got a Lego guy for you, man.
Yeah, man, but I want to make something on my own, you know?
Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, man.
Good.
You'll see one day. You'll see what I mean. You'll be like,
Let
ah,
X
so
do
that's
his
what I
thing,
meant.
man.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
just free the X, you know?
Free the X.
Free the X.
Fair enough. Okay, well, in that case, is there anything else you guys want to put in here real quick, or should we go ahead and wrap things up?
Yo, let's wrap things up. Baraka.
Actually, to like dodge off the question that you had earlier, or can you guys put in the comments like the one set, like just one random set you want for us to talk about on BrickFeed in the comments, just for no reason. It could be any set, and we'll just see the one that has the most thumbs up, and we'll just talk about it.
You know what? I love
boy.
this idea. I think that is
Yeah, let's just do that. So
I-
if you're watching this on YouTube, get your ideas down in the comments, and then just hope that everyone
How are these real
Smash
sets?
that like button. You know, that's great.
Give that comment a
There we
big
go.
ol' thumbs up.
Yeah, subscribe, like, favorite my comment. Yeah, boy, do it.
Okay, I think that's a pretty good, a good place to end things.
Yeah, man, that's a good way to end it.
So, thank you all so very much for listening, everyone. We hope you've had a good time this episode. Hopefully, you've all enjoyed.
It kicks in.
Make sure if you want updates and or new video releases, go ahead and of course subscribe if you feel so inclined. But we're not going to force you. There's no way we could. And yeah,
T-shirts.
Oh yeah, of course. Join the Patreon, which we do have linked in the description. We actually just hit a huge stretch goal that we've been memeing for ages. TTV t-shirts are going to be coming back into circulation, so you'll be able to get a few of those if you want pretty soon. We'll keep you all posted on that. There's a topic on the boards that discusses it in depth. But in the
Look for
meantime,
shirts on the boards, fellas.
post your comments into the comments below, telling us what you think, what you'd like to see, and of course, referring to X's question, what set you want us to talk about. So, that being the case, we'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Eljay.
I'm Tenebrae Invictus.
I'm EXX Trooper.
We'll see you next time for another crazy episode of the BrickFeed Podcast.
See ya, builders.
See ya later.
Adio, Bricko.